Alrighty guys, here we are with the combo video that I promised for Ritual Beast. I'm just going to be showing you guys the bread and butter combos. It's going to be 4 combos. It's going to be Elder Conahawk, your main and best opening in your whole fucking deck. Your best 2-card combo in the whole fucking deck. And then I'm going to be showing you Elder Rampengu, which is your second best one. And then I'm going to show you 2 other combos where you just open Conahawk only and Rampengu only. And then after all of that, I'm gonna show you the replays and explain some of my thought processes when I play this deck on ranked and all that stuff. So here's your main bread and butter that you end on with a lot of interruptions. And since we're gonna add seeds, I can let you know when you're gonna add seeds. But since I opened it in this hand, I'm just gonna explain the combo and when you should add seeds. So first things first, normal your Elder. And then your Conahawk, of course. And then activate your Conahawk effect. Banish your Lara. You do not want to use your Lara very early in the game. Like super early in the combo. So it plays around Nib in a sense, kind of. Like this deck can't play around Nib, but... Well, it can. But I think I could add that if I want to, but that's for another video. Anyways, so you tag into your Conahawk, your ulti Conahawk, activate your Conahawk effect. So you want to target your Lara and your Elder here, and chain to tag out. Since Conahawk only needs 1 monster to return to the graveyard, so its effect to resolve to add, you want to special summon your Elder here, and the Conahawk. Doesn't matter where you put them, it resolves Conahawk, and then you want to add your win here. Activate your Conahawk again, since it's a soft once per turn. But the only thing that's a hard once per turn is them summoning. You can only special summon them once per turn. So here, with your second activation of your Conahawk, you want to banish your Rampengu here. And then after you banish your Rampengu, you want to link into your Link 2 to your ulti Kami's Falcos. Kimi Falcos. Activate its effect. You can banish whatever you, but right, since you haven't used your Lara, so since if you know they don't have Nib, so right here you can banish your Lara. So if you know they don't have Nib, you can banish your Lara, normal summon your Win, and then you could chain block your Lara here. So you go chain link 1 Lara, chain link 2 Win, targeting your Rampengu. Summon your Rampengu. And then your Lara special summons a level 4. I always do a Pelio here since you dump something off your Rampengu and then you could banish it. Banish whatever you sent to the graveyard with Rampengu. So I summon a Pelio here. Activate Rampengu. You can't forget. So you want to banish another Psychic so you can have another name. So I usually banish a you can banish your ulti Galileo since you can recycle it. So you can banish this since it's a Psychic. And then send your Wanda. So the small anti-nib line that I was talking about is right here. So if you have Ritual Beast cards in your name, you could contact Fusion into your ulti Galileo. And then you'll have your negate for your nib if they were holding it, if they were waiting for it. And then you could go into your Nurture Draco and tag out and continue your combo. But this is just like the full if they have nothing. So after you send with your Rampengu, you can activate your Apelio effect, banishing the window that you sent since you haven't special summoned it. And then all your stuff gets pumped. Then right here, you go into your Link 4. Or, actually, yeah, this would be better actually. So, actually, scratch that. Right here, you want to go into your Inferno Banshee since you have 2 level 4s. Activate the Banshee effect. Detaching absolutely does not matter. Add your flag. Activate flag. Recycle your lion. Activate flag effect. Add your corridor. And then right here, since you could link 4 using your Falcos, your Wen, and your Banshee. Go into your link 4. Since your link 4 is is actually generic, funny enough. You just need 3+ effect monsters. It's actually generic, which is really funny. So here, you want to special summon your Nurture Draco finally by banishing your Wen, which is very important. And personally, I like banishing Apelio here. Even though you already special summoned it, summon your Nurture Draco, activate your link 4, add back your Wen. And then right here, you normal summon your Wen again, activate your Wen again, targeting your Lara. Special summon your Ulti Hawk. So okay, so this is the place where you will search steeds. So since I already opened steeds, you can search whatever you want. So for example, if you want an attack boost reduction, you could go Hawk effect. Targeting your Apelio. No, actually, sorry. Your Lara and your Wen. Since you always want your Lara at the end of your graveyard, so it could protect your board. Special Wen. Special Wanda. And then right here, you can add whatever you like. So right here for just the sake, I'm just gonna add Inheritance, but right there you would add your steeds if you don't have it in your hand. You will always add your steeds if you don't have it. Check your banished. And then if you want, you can go into your Konohawk here, so you can have more names, so you can tag out. Summon your Konohawk. Activate your corridor. Shuffling your Wen. And then go into your IP Masquerena. And then finally, the honorary ritual beast in my opinion. Link 1, basically. You summon your Colossus. And this Colossus is actually protected 1, 2, 3 times, funny enough. And then you just set your steeds that you would have searched. And whatever cards you had. So you want to activate this. So now all their stuff loses 400. And then basically, at the end of this combo, off of 2 cards, you end on a banish on your opponent's turn by targeting a ritual beast you control and an opponent's card your opponent controls and banish them. They can target your ritual beast monsters, except this one. They can't search. And then you have your IP into your SP shenanigans. Since a cool way that you can do it is link 4, target Nurture Draco, targeting whatever. You chain to tag out into window or Apelio, and then that gives you the fodder so you could do IP Masquerena stuff. And then, of course, the piece of resistance of your whole end board is steeds. This ends up popping 2. You can pop up to 2 monsters, non-targeting. So it's really, really strong. Even for today's standards, it's really strong. And also, guys, if you haven't noticed, this plays around K9 as well, since you didn't activate anything in hand or engraved. So it plays around K9. So this is your end board when you open up the best combo in the deck, Elder and Konohawk. And then I'll see you guys in the next combo. And we're here with the second combo, where I show off the Elder Rampengu combo. So just to walk over through like the bread and butter of the combo between Elder and Rampengu. It's probably your second best. It's your second best opening in the deck. So start off with Elder. Let's get your extra normal summon. Summon Penguin, Rampingu. Or I say Hair Flip. Rampingu effect, banish a Psychic. So it could be, I usually banish my Link too. Send a Lara. Then I contact Fusion into Ulti-Kanahawk. You don't want to tag out. Target the Link and the Elder. Then chain to tag out. Targeting your Elder and your Rampingu. So your Link 2 will return to the graveyard and you still get to search. You summon both. Send that. And then you want to add your Win, since it's your extender for the combo. And since I already used a Beast and a Tamer, you want to activate Rampingu here to banish a Kanahawk, since we have to get our Kanahawk into rotation. Send the Kanahawk to grave. Now from here, what you want to do is Link 2 into Ulti-Kamui Falcos. Then activate its effect. You want to banish the Kanahawk as cost, because when you gotta remember when summons from the banished. So you can banish the Kanahawk as cost. Normal summon your Win, and then one target your Kanahawk that was banished. And then you summon it. Then right here you want to activate Kanahawk, so you could banish another Ritual Beast. You want to banish another Beast because you still have Win. You haven't special summoned Win through this combo. So far you gotta remember your special summon Elder and your special summon Rampingu. So you can't summon those anymore. And you just special Kanahawk. So theoretically we only have 1, 2, like 3 more names that we could summon. So right here, personally, I banish the Winda, since this counts as both a Tamer and a spiritual and a ritual beast. So it counts either as a beast or a Tamer. So I usually banish Winda here. Then from here, you actually want to link 4 here. So you link the Link 2 and all that good stuff. Go into your Ratari. And before you activate the effect, you want to go into your extra deck, special summon your Nurture Draco, banishing your Win, because that's very important, and your Lara, since you haven't used Lara's effect to banish and you haven't special summoned Lara. Since you already special summoned these, you already special summoned Kanahawk and Rampingu, you don't want to banish these because you can't tag into them. So you just want to banish the names that you haven't tagged into, which is your Winda and your Lara. I mean your Win and your Lara, sorry. Summon Nurture Draco. And right here, since you want to end on a level 4, so you go into your Xseed play, you want to activate Lara here. You can either special summon... You can special summon a Pelio here, because he's a level 4, and he can banish the Link 2 that he uses Link material. So you could tag out into Nurture Draco, so you can tag into 2 bodies with Nurture Draco. And then right here, since Nurture Draco has protection for targeting, you could go ahead and activate your Link 4. Target Win. So if they imperm, they're just going to be forced to imperm your Nurture Draco. So you add back Win, and then you want to normal summon it again. It's not once per turn. Then you go 1 effect. Target your level 1. Because it's very important, because you want to tag out into a level 4. And right here, you're going to go into your last Kanahawk. Don't worry, you get to recycle your other Kanahawk, so you won't run out of Kanahawks. Then you go activate Kanahawk. So it's important to target your Lara, since you want it in the graveyard so you can protect it, because it's like a Balinx. So it protects your board from being like a heavy storm, from Lightning Storm, Regeki, etc. So you want to target your Lara and your Ritual Beast that you haven't tagged out, a Tamer or Beast that you haven't tagged out to, which is your Win. So you target both, chain to tag out, targeting your Win, and your last level, and your last name for the combo. And then right here, this is your important end board piece. you want to add your steeds. And then you want to go into Flame Banshee now. And this is how you bridge into your, Oh, I already have my flag. But, so, if you didn't have flag in hand, like I do, you could activate it, search your flag. So once you search your flag, you go like this. Target your Conahawk, you want to recycle that, of course. Activate your flag. Add your corridor here. So right here you can do two ways, but you want to enter in your IP. So you want to use these two for your IP. Then you, unfortunately, you have to cycle your last banished, so you can't tag out, but you still have the protection effect, which in the end it is what matters. So you activate corridor. You can go into your floodgate. And then, as you can see, I didn't use... Okay, I used a lot of cards in hand, but... And then this is a attack reduction, so it lowers your opponent's monsters by 200 for each different type. So right now it loses 400. So all your opponent's monsters are 400 weak, 400 less. And then basically what you end on is a banish on your opponent's turn. Let me pop it up. A banish on your opponent's turn. Since you could, during your opponent's turn, you could target a ritual beast card you control and one card your opponent controls. Banish it. So you have a banish, so you can target your win, so you can tag out. You have a steed, you have your steeds. It destroys monsters up to the number of ritual beast monsters you control, so currently is 3. So they have 2 monsters, you just activate steeds, pop 2. It doesn't target, so it's really hard to play around. And then you have IP, and you have your IP Masquerena into your SP. And then you have your floodgate, and I have a random mash. So that's basically the bread and butter for the Rampengu line. It's not as strong, in my opinion, since you had to use a name earlier. Reasons why Elder Conahawk is your best opening. But Rampengu Elder is still very strong. And now let's go to the Conahawk only lines. the Conahawk only line, and then the Rampengu line after that. And I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, and here we are with the solo Conahawk line. So this is what you do with when you open only Conahawk. You don't end on the best board, but you still end on a very strong board regardless. So to do this combo, of course, is normal summon your Conahawk, activate your Conahawk, banish your Lara, then you go Lara effect, special summon your Elder, and then now you contact into ulti Conahawk, and then you activate Conahawk effect, charting your Elder since you already special summoned it, so you don't care if it goes to the graveyard, and your Lara. Then you change to tag out, charting your Lara and your Conahawk. Then Conahawk resolves, and you want to add your bread and butter combo for your bread and butter combo. Your win here. And then you activate your Conahawk, banishing your Rampengu. And then now, reeling 2. And then this combo should seem familiar if you understand like the basic combo. Since we're already tagged out into all of these, it doesn't matter which you banish. I personally like having the level 4 banished. So I'll banish the Conahawk here, even though I can't even though I could still special summon it actually. Well, not anymore actually. So you go when, target your penguin. And right here, you want to banish a tamer, or like Winda, aka Winda. So you banish your Link 2 here. Dump your Winda, since that's another tamer slash beast you haven't used. And then you go into your Link 4. And then, of course, always remember, before you go activate your Link 4 effect, you want to banish the names that you haven't used with Nurture Draco, since you contact from the graveyard. So, right here, we use Penguin, we use Lara, and we use Elder. The only ones that we haven't used is Wen and Winda. Banish them, summon, and then activate your Ritari, targeting your Wen. You want a normal summon, activate your Wen, targeting your Winda. Then you go into your Konohawk here, since you haven't added your steeds yet. Then activate your Konohawk, targeting this and your Konohawk. Since Winda has a effect, if so, like let's say they board wipe twice, you tag out into your Winda and get a benefit from your Winda from being destroyed. So you want to target these two, return them to the grave. You can tag out, since I haven't tagged out into Win yet. So you want to return those two. And then you just want to add your steeds here. And off of one Konohawk, you have the banish, the targeting protection, and the tag out into pop 4. Since you could tag out with Konohawk, it'll bring, since the trap checks on resolution when to destroy. So you're gonna have 2 of your monsters that you tag out with Konohawk, and your Link and your fusion that prevents targeting. So you can pop up to 4 monsters, which is really strong, on top of a banish. And you still have your 4 cards in hand, since that was just a 1-card combo. So the solo Konohawk line is the strongest solo combo. Since we're in Pingu, you have to use your names even earlier, which is not ideal. But we'll check that out on the next replay. I'll see you guys there. Alrighty guys, and here we are with the last bread and butter combo, one of the 4 combos I wanted to show you. This is when you only open Renpingu, so just ignore the 4 other cards in my hand. So we're only going to combo off with Renpingu here. So once I show you this, I'm going to show you some replays and commentate on the different plays I made when I'm playing the deck on the ladder and stuff, since I can't really go over every fucking combo. I mean I can, but I don't want this to be like 10 hours or like an hour or something. So I just want to show you the 4 basic combos you should know and learn over time. Before when you decide to play this deck, I just want you to know these 4 combos. So what we do here is just, of course, normal summon your Renpingu, activate your Renpingu, banish a Sidekick, and you want to dump your Lara. And then from here, it sucks, but since it's still a 1-card combo for a good amount of interruptions, but you still have to tag into your Nurture Draco this early. So you want to banish your Renpingu and your Lara. You want to activate your Lara here. And then you want to summon your Konohawk here. And you want to activate Konohawk here. Banish your Elder, since you had to burn a name for this combo. So you want to tag out with Nurture Draco, target your Elder. And now you go into your ulti Konohawk. Activate your ulti Konohawk. And then this should look familiar. So of course, you always want to target your name that you tagged out and the name that you haven't. So which is Elder and Lara. target both of these, chain to tag out, summoning your Lara, and summoning your Pengu. And then right here you want to add your win, of course. Then right here you want to activate your Pengu. You want to banish another Psychic. So since you already banished one of your Ultifacos, you want to banish one of your Link 4, since you can always recover them later with Flag and Corridor, and throughout your combo, since the Link 4 could recycle itself. So right here, you send your Winda, go into your Link 2, activate your Link 2 effect, banishing your Winda, summoning, activate Win, targeting Lara, and then since you can do a lot here, you could go into your Link 4 if you want to, and then try to add back your Konohawk to set up for more combos. Or the way that you could do this, it's very weird, but it's an option, of course. Banish these, go into your ulti Konohawk, activate Konohawk effect, targeting the both links that you can't tag into or interact with, return them to grave. You want to add your bonds here, and then right here you activate bonds, banishing your Konohawk and your Link 2, summoning the Link 4, and then right here you want to activate your Ritari, targeting your Win. And you can almost summon your Win, activate Win effect, targeting your Link 2. So right here you have your tag out into your Winda and Konohawk. So it's not the best in board, of course, since you had to burn your names a lot more with Pengu by itself. Reasons why the Konohawk by himself is obviously stronger, since you burn less names faster. But you still end on a banish, a tag out, and then you have your Lara for protection and follow up. And plus, of course, the 4 cards in your hand. Obviously, this combo could be optimized since I didn't use any of these cards. But this is just if you only have Pengu. And then, obviously, the combos can change if you open up more. But now, we can move on to the duels that I have recorded and have saved. So I can explain my combos on the more niche combos that I opened up with, or like clunky hands that I opened up with. So, I'll see you guys in the replays. Alrighty guys, and here we are with the first duel, the first replay. So my hand is not the greatest, and I'm going second, unfortunately. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm against Radiant Typhoon, I guess. And they activate Engage, I'm like, oh, it's Sky Striker. I was like, okay, one imperm against Sky Striker. Sometimes it does it, but sometimes it doesn't, since they can dodge with linkage. So there's 0, I chain imperm. And then, thankfully, they have no linkage. I'm so glad I didn't have linkage. So they set 2 and pass. I'm like, okie dokie. So I was like, this is manageable. So I drew Flag. It's not the worst, not the best. So I go Lara, so I can get extra normal summon. Summon my Penguin. They ash it. I'm like, that's totally fine. Since I already have 2 names, I could contact Fuse here. So right here, I banish Lara and Pengu. Go into my Nursery Draco. So they can't target it, so I'm playing around Widowing here and stuff. So they can't target my Konohawk or anything. And I activate Lara, since I did dump it off the... I did activate its hand effect so I can normal summon it. Because you do want it in the grave for an extender. So I'll go ahead and use Lara effect. They chain 0. So I'm like, okay, they're gonna try to pop my Nursery Draco, so I'm gonna chain Teleport here. Unfortunately, I have to burn a name of... I have to burn Lara to protect my Nursery Draco. But my Nursery Draco is so much more important here, rather than like I rather, sorry, I rather protect my lose my name from summoning Lara, lose one name, and protect my Nursery Draco so I can have the targeting protection. Then rather than lose to an Imperm right here. So if I didn't protect my Nursery Draco, they just Imperm my Kanahawk and I can't do much after this. So they activate this, they activate Imperm, and I realize that they have the Amatsu, so I can't chain my Nursery Draco. But they're forced to target my Nursery Draco, which is a legal target. So I'm like, okay, I'll let it resolve. So I decided to let it resolve. Because if I tag out, they could just destroy cards. So I was like, okay, banish Elder, go into battle. They go destroy. I'm like, that's fine. Nursery Draco did its job here. They go Ray. I'm like, that's totally fine. And I'm over here thinking, I was like, okay, what's their last back row? What's their last back row? And then I remember it's fucking MST. Then I remember MST is their last back row. So I was like, oh, okay, I don't have to worry about MST here. So I just do my combos. You know, same old Ritual Beast combo. Kanahawk effect to add, change the tag out, yada yada yada. Since I didn't summon Winda or Rampengu, I get one here. I'll go Rampengu, dump. So I managed to Apelio and dump the Apelio. So I could link 2. And go into my Kamu Falcon. Then I banished the Apelio, so since I banished my Apelio here, since this is the name I have in Special Summon. I Special Summon everything else, so I had to keep that in mind. So I'll go Apelio here. Even in my graveyard, I Special Summon everything. So I go into SP here. Banished Array, since I know their back row is MSD. And right here, I just do degenerate stuff with Flag. Flag at Corridor. Go into my Link 4. I'll get a Kanahawk here, so I can set up for next turn. I'm a normal summon it. So I can set up for next turn, get another name in the rotation. At Corridor, shuffle the Lara. Summon the Honorary Ritual Beast, as in Colossus. Honorary Ritual Beast, and I just pass. Since I know their back row, and they just skip, since they can't out the Colossus. And I had a banish, so whatever they did, I had their banish. So, alrighty, and here we are with the second game. So, I'm going first. I was like, okay, this is good. And I open up basically full combo. I kind of misclicked. I kind of misclicked with Lara, but I was like, okay, whatever, I can salvage this. So I go Pelio, banish Lara. So right here, I could have saved my Lara effect, I could have. So I could, special Kanahawk, target Lara, and target Apelio, search, and all that good stuff. But I forgot to do that. So I activate Lara here. Summon Kanahawk, Kanahawk effect, banish Rampengu. Then Contact Fusion, then do the shenanigans. You know, the Kanahawk shenanigans, nothing much else to say. Summon Elder, summon Apelio, return the Lara, then Apelio, banish the Lara, go into Kamui Falcon, then Kamui Falcon, banish the Apelio, then Wen, summon the Penguin, then the Rampengu. Rampengu banishes a Psychic and dumps Winda. And I'll link 4. And a Contact Fusion. I go Retari, add back Wen, normal summon Wen. Since I can search summon the Lara, I Contact Fuse one more time, search my steeds. So this is basically, I still basically went full combo here, regardless of my misclick. So I summon Wen, summon Winda, Kanahawk search steeds, I get the Lara engrave, I go into IP here, I go Flag, shuffle, effect to add Corridor effect, shuffle the Apelio, and go into Colossus. Then, so since I fucked up, I don't have anything to tag out, but they still can't target my Retari, which is like the more important thing. And then I put Colossus in defense to play around Lightning Storm or something. So I was like, okay, pass. I was like, okay, this is still full combo, this is still good. They Kaiju, my motherfucking IP and my Energy Draco. I'm like, sure. I mean, they love a goal. So I'm like, sure. It heartbeats. I'm like, god damn it. I'm like, sure. I'll chain teleport, summon another name so I can get it in rotation. I don't protect with Lara. Then they lightning storm. I was like, haha. I Lara here to protect, so I only lose my flag here, and they can't do anything. But that's pretty much for the second replay. Now we'll go to the second. I mean, to the next one. Alright, and here we are with the third game. So I went first. I'm like, okay, my hand is playable, but it's kind of awkward, but it's playable. So activate Lara so I can have it in the graveyard. So I can tag in, as you see here. Once you nurture Draco, then I'll go Lara effect, special Conahawk. Conahawk effect, banish Rampingu. Then contact, tag out, all that good stuff. And so I had to keep track of the names that I summon, since I already burned through Conahawk, and I'm about to burn through my Lara. So I had to pay attention with the names. So the only name I have right now is Rampingu and Winda, but since I'm tagging out, I'm gonna tag into Winda. Winda and Lara, so I only have one name right now. So that is my dilemma that I have to keep track of. So I tag out, search, summon Rampingu, summon Winda. I add the Lara since I'm a foolish burial here. Right here, banish the Apelio so I can get another name in rotation. Now I go into Banshee, Banshee effect. Search my flag, all that good stuff, then flag effect. Target my fusion, shuffle it, flag effect, search my corridor. And summon in my Lara, target my Apelio here. Now I go Apelio effect, banish my penguin. So I went through all my names already, unfortunately. So I go Ritari, add back Conahawk here. I had to summon my Conahawk. So the only reason I didn't summon Win is because I already went through all my names. I already went through Penguin, Winda, Apelio, and Little Lara. I mean, Mommy Lara. So I have no other ones. So this is why I went with Ritari. I go Corridor, shuffle back my Penguin, Link 1, aka Summon Colossus, set 2 and pray for the best. I was like, okay, let's see what they got. So they go Fina Dalabel. I'm like, okay, they get to summon. So they summon the Diabell Vengeance, but they normal summon Sylvie. I'm like, okay, they can't add. I'm like, okay, I don't care about this. They activate Elsa, so I'm like, okay, where's this going? I allow it. They can't add. So there's Silvera, Book of Moon. So I was like, okay, might as well banish, right? I try to pop my Ritari, but I have my Lara. I'm like, whatever, so I banish it. And then Silvera, Book of Moon's my Colossus, so I'm like, summon my Dolphin. And they go to battle phase, I'm like, did they forget the defense of Colossus? So they go to battle, I'm like, okay. Attacking my Colossus, and nothing happened. I'm like, okay. Like, first things first, get my targeting protection. Go into Nurture Draco. They summon Diabells. I'm like, okay, that's fine, that doesn't do anything towards me. And I start comboing. And they just scoop. So them crashing into my Colossus was a misplay on their end. But I'll see you on the last replay, guys. Alright, and here we go with the final replay. Unfortunately, I'm sorry for these replays being short, but this is the best I came up with. I got 4 of them, so it's not gonna be the worst. So anyways, I think I lose Coin Flip if I remember correctly. So they go, well, I went first, okay, so I'm like, normal summon my 1-card combo. They had no responses, so I'm like, okay, this is gonna be full combo. Never mind, they had... I was like, never mind. Oh, they had Ash, but I had the Call By, so... did not matter. I was like, if I didn't have Call By here, I think I should lose. Since I was just pass. So I just get to go full combo here. So I just do my bread and butter, as you saw in the replays. In the combo. In the earlier part of this video. So I do my Ritual Beast Conahawk combos. Summon. I return Elder, add a Win. And Conahawk banishes the Penguin, Link 2. I banish whatever here. Doesn't matter what you banish. Then I go win, summon Penguin. Rampango effect. Dump Apelio. Since I need another name. Go Retari. Then I banish Win and Apelio. Summon Nursery Draco. Retari. Add back Win. Normal summon Win again. Effect summon Apelio. Apelio. Get another name in rotation here. I go Flag. Shuffle the Fusion. Flag. Search Corridor. And contact Fuse again. Into Conahawk, I can't tag out since I use everything. So I search Steeds. Then I go Corridor, shuffle the Conahawk. Then go into Colossus. I go into Masquerena. So I basically went full combo here. So I went full combo. And they only have 4 cards in hand. So I'm like, okay, let's see what they got. They go MSC. I'm like, sure. That's like sucks, but sure. They go Chant. I'm like, okay. They have to add from Grey. They summon Eldam. They go into Typhon. So I'm like, on summon, Retari, target, vanish. They just scoop it up. But that's the end of these replays. I didn't have much to show because unfortunately people don't want to sit through this deck. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video with the combos and all this good stuff. Hopefully it helps you out understand the deck a little bit. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, subscribe, share around. But until then guys, take care. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.